I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And welcome to the Comment Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos, and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments. If you're ever being attacked by a group of clowns, go for the juggler. So, kicking it off this week with last week's Comment Corner, the Ice Cream Bars Corner. My brother Josh, the film bestie, kicked it off with idea for a great remake. An all-female cast version of Stand By Me. However, as girls would never want to see a dead body. Then it will be like the movie Sucker Punch. The action was all in their heads! I know this is off topic, just had the urge to comment this. And History of the World Part 2 sucked! Paul Getto replied to him, way to ruin a classic, dude. Exactly, that is a terrible idea for a frickin' movie. In fact, with the classics, leave them alone. We do not need a remake to Stand By Me. Leave it alone. And yes, we've established History of the World Part 2 sucked. Don't make a Season 2. Then again, the thing that sucks about that is Hulu, Netflix, it seems like they only cancel the shows people like and continue making seasons to ones nobody did. Then Paul Getto made his own comment. Why was Friday so special for his birthday? Because he was born on the 13th. So whenever his birthday landed on a Friday, him being the horror movie fan he is, he'd get all excited like, ooh, I was born on Friday the 13th. Then, Jay McCool commented, the Butthead mug is awesome too. I love Beavis and Butthead. They are classic. Then Jay McCool commented, you know where you go to make fancy ice cream dishes? Sunday school.
Dude!
My son said he wanted to know what it was like to be the parent. So I woke him up at 2 in the morning to tell him my sock had fallen off. Then on my Davey's Awesome Stories, watching TV through the years. Daniel DeLeon69 commented, I used to watch DVD movies on TV, but ever since they introduced streaming services, I feel like nobody buys DVDs from places like Best Buy, Walmart, Target nowadays because of the system we're used to right now. Well, that's not entirely true. Because working at places like that, I've seen where they've displayed movies and then the next day the display is almost empty. I've also seen times where they've displayed it and weeks later there are still plenty of copies. So people do still want physical copies. But I know definitely I'm not the only person like this right now. I have bought some DVDs that I have yet to take the plastic wrap off of. Then my brother Josh, the film bestie, commented, for me the worst change was the loss of dirty movies that HBO and Cinemax had. Bring back my dirty shows! Wah! Paul Getto replied to this. Do you watch anything that isn't dirty? The film bestie replied to that. Care Bears. The most disturbing thing about that is his Care Bear stare is the exact same look he gets on his face when he watches dirty movies. Then Paul Getto made his own comment. My cousin used to rave about MTV in its glory days. An awesome cable TV, but I don't remember all that. Much because I was pretty young. Basically, channel surfing back then was the equivalent of now, where you're just not in the mood to watch anything that you have on your streaming services. So you're just kind of sitting there going around looking at suggested movies and TV shows, and finally you land on one. But when MTV was in their glory days, showing music videos, at some point you could just go there and watch music videos. It was like listening to the radio, but there was something for your eyes too. Then Jay McCool commented, lol, I've done that, where I looked for a movie I own on a streaming service because I was too lazy to get the DVD. Yeah, everybody I've talked to about that, they've done that too. We've all done that. Why get up and go get the DVD when it's on Netflix, Hulu, or Tubi? I switched all the labels on my wife's spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but the time is a cumin. Then on my Davey's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed TNA Hard to Kill, the return of TNA, Daniel DeLeon69 commented, TNA Hard to Kill was fun and awesome to watch, especially when they're now back to TNA instead of Impact, and I like TNA better than Impact Wrestling. Okay. Then Paul Getto commented, I was there, dude. I was at the Palms Paradise in Vegas. My buddy surprised us with tickets to this, and the show was awesome. That sounds awesome. Don't get me wrong, TNA Hard to Kill was a good show. But even a show that's like, meh, you go watch it live, that cranks it up to awesome. Then, my brother Josh, the film bestie, commented, I got tired of TNA a long time ago, but Brookside, you don't even know who she is. Then Jay McCool commented, wasn't Laredo Kid the replacement? Yes, I made a mistake when I said that Mike Bailey was Trent Seven's replacement. Laredo Kid was. My bad. I do mess up sometimes. Then again, that shows you how little I care about Mike Bailey. Then Jay McCool commented, I mostly agree with you about the new belts. The only one I disagree with is that I like the new X Division title belt. Okay, that's fine. We can disagree. I just don't really care for it. I've seen fan art of what it would look like if it had been dual-plated, kind of like the old X Division Championship. And to me, that would have stepped it up so much. That really would have made it go from, I don't like this, to, I really like this. I wouldn't have liked it as much as the original TNA X Division Championship, but I still would have liked it. Then Jay McCool commented, BTW, that comment about the 24/7 title made me laugh. Well, seriously. A football player who wasn't a wrestler held that title. A podcaster held that title. That ugly, disgusting-looking championship that they never should have brought in the first place was meaningless. My GPS told me to turn around. Now I can't see where I'm driving. Then on my Davies Awesome Movies, where I reviewed the final in the Basket Case series, Basket Case 3, The Progeny, Daniel DeLeon69 commented, I heard a lot of people say they either like this movie or they just hate it. What are your thoughts on it, Davey? Watch the review and you'll find out. Then Paul Jetto commented, another to check out. I love this shirt, by the way. It was a Christmas present. Then my brother Josh, the film bestie, commented, I am so broken in knowing that there are horror movies you've seen that I haven't. Horror movies are my thing! I have been telling you about this particular horror movie for a couple of years now. It's not my fault. You won't get on it. Then the film bestie commented, 428, woohoo! Yeah. Then the final comment this week, Jay McCool commented, I agree. It's funny how every time they get a horror film with a fan base, they start toning down the blood and violence. That's kind of why we like the others. It's just the way they do it because they think that'll get them more distribution. Nothing we can do about it, but it is one of the many reasons that the sequels tend to not be as good as the original. I hate people who can't let go of the past. Like debt collectors are the worst. So there you have it. That's the Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment of your own to be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.